Hello everyone, Steve here again from the UK Prepper's Guide. Now today I'm doing a very short video because I've had actually quite a few people contact me after my last couple of videos asking what I've got in my kit bag. And recently we done a weekend away and it was a 35Ltr bag, which is this size, and what kit I would carry in that, because most people are used to having bug out style bags, you know, 80Ltr plus, where you can carry just about everything including the kitchen sink. Now in these sort of size bags you've got to think about it a little bit more, and this actually is ideal get home bag, sort of bag you'd have in the back of your car, in the boot of your car, if you were forced to walk a long distance to get home and you had to have 1 or 2 overnight stays. I kind of work on about 10 miles ish a day carrying a pack over rough terrain. Now a lot of people can do that more. If you're in the military, that's laughable, and you can do a hell of a lot more than that. But I work on that as being the pace that I go to. So realistically, if I'm 20 miles away from home, it involves a 1 night overstay. If it's 30 miles away from home, it's 2 nights overstay. Now that's not going to kill me, providing I can get some water, then it's fine. And essentially, I mean, I could sleep under a bush, but it depends on the weather. Now this bag actually weighs just under 10 kg, so it's not heavy. It's a very compact, it's a Mil-Tec rucksack. It expands this way rather than that way and that way, and I find I can get just about everything that I need in here to get me by. And of course the only way to try it is to actually pack a bag yourself and go out there and see what you've forgotten, what you need and what you don't actually use. Because most of the time when we go out for an overnighter or a weekend, we take far too much stuff, and you just take it there and bring it back. It's just waste of time, effort, money, weight, everything. So packing a bag that's going to have exactly what you want it's quite essential. And it's essential to have it in your car should the shit hit the fan and that event, you know, transpire that you need to actually go. I'm going to go through this bag. It's a MilTec 35 or 36, it might be actually, MilTec bag. Very, very good bag. I would recommend this. Quality zips, quality webbing, quality everything, and you can get an awful lot in here. The actual shoulder straps very well padded. You've got some nice padding here. You've also got a pocket for if you're going to put a water bladder in there. I don't. The actual buckles are the quality ones. They really do snap together well. The only thing it hasn't got a chest strap across here, but that doesn't really worry me with a bag of this size and weight. But I have seen these buckles, it's got buckles on it here, I have seen these used to tie across maybe a small Maxpedition pack or something and pull it in, and you've got extra, you can carry extra baggage. Anyway, that's the pack. The only thing I've got strapped to the actual outside is my solar charger here, and this is a charger and power bank, and I use this, obviously I'm carrying a phone with me, I use this to charge the phone, and my small camera that comes with me that I've used to video when I'm away, it also charges that. So that's hooked on the back, because if I'm walking along, you know, I'm going to want it to charge up a bit more as well. On the other side, I've got strapped to here a 1 litre water bottle. I'll keep it in this pouch here. It means it's more secure when I strap it down. It's not going to fall out. It sort of cinches up on the material, and 2, it tends to keep the water cold. It's a litre bottle, does the trick. Now I would use this for fresh or contaminated water. Wouldn't make no difference, this particular one, because I'll show you later on inside I've got a water filter. So if I'm going along, that's the reason for keeping it on the outside. If I'm going along, if there is a water source, I can fill this up, and I've got my supply with me in case if I was to get to the point where I'm going to rest up for the night in case there's no water. At least I've got that litre. So that's the first thing. That's carried on the outside of the pouch along with my solar charger. I'll try and put this so it's all in shot in the camera if possible. It's about there. Okay. Now then, if I open up the main compartment of this bag, and this is another thing I like with this Mil-Tec bag, the main compartment opens completely flat, so almost like a sort of like a suitcase bag, which really does make life easier when you're unpacking. So here we are. That's that section. I know this is probably not needed, and I could go without it, but I do take my little table with me. It's lightweight. It doesn't require much space. Folds down, and I plonk that in the ground. So I'm sitting down. I do like a nice little table to work off of. So that could be gotten rid of. It's not an absolute essential, but for me it's just a tiny little luxury that I kind of use. So that's my little table. I've got a couple of bags here with my ropes, my bungee slings, etc. Whoopee slings for my hammock. They're all bagged up ready just on top here. Then my sleep bag. I like a wide sleeping bag. I don't like these mummified things. They're too restrictive. So hence that's why this is quite a big bag. It could go I could go smaller if I was to go for the real ultralight tiny weeny things, but I just don't like them. I can't sleep comfortable in them. So this is the smallest this one goes down to. It's a 2-season bag because we're kind of in the summer at the moment here in the UK. So there we have it. That's my bag. I've got my hammock. This is a Snug Pack Jungle with a mozzie net, and I've got all my whoopee slings and cords and everything inside of here. This is the tarp. It's a Snug Pack tarp. It's quite a big one, as you can see. I could probably get half the size of that if I was to go for smaller, but I'm spreading it out quite large. If need be, if it is absolutely chucking it down, I've got somewhere to stay under, away from all the rain and everything. It's got all the necessary lines, hooks, etc. inside this bag as well. And then tucked in here is my Crusader cup. That's all I take with me for drinking, eating, cooking, everything. And inside it actually a little sponge and a cloth to keep everything clean. So that's that section there. So if we have a look at this section now, in here I've got my sleep mat. It's a Climate Static V. These are very good. They fold down, as you can see, very small, about 10 breaths, and the whole thing is pumped up. It's a 3/4 length, and it's designed to keep you in the middle. So when I put that in my hammock, it kind of curls up a bit, and the whole thing cocoons me, especially around the shoulder areas. Those of you who do hammock camping will know that even if you've got a mat in the bottom, your shoulders and your arms can get cold at certain parts during the night. With that climate, it kind of hooks round you and gives you another barrier. Very good. Down here I've got an odds and sods, bits and bobs pack. Now by that I mean other things that I think are fairly essential. In here, some elasticated sticky plaster, just a reel of it in case you need to wrap something up on your injury, whatever. I have a container here with painkillers, with diarrhea. No one likes that. Some diarrhea tablets, the diarrhea, painkillers, and also water purification tablets in here as well. One tablet does 1 litre, so if I'm getting contaminated water, I'll flick a tablet in there as well as putting it through a filter. It's just double bubble. It's giving me extra security. So some tablets there. DEET spray, mozzie spray, hate them buggers. Antiseptic hand wash, a toothbrush. It's not much weight there, and you know, you wake up in the morning, it's nice to give your teeth a clean, really. Tiny bit of toothpaste, the turbo flame, because although I do have a ferro rod, number 2, always carry a lighter with you. And in this pouch here, so a few medical supplies, a bandage, some suture closers, vinyl gloves, and some wipes. Not that I'm expecting to get injured, but you never know. This isn't my main first aid kit, by the way. So yeah, that'll get me through quite a few events. If I'm looking, you know, to do 2 or 3 or even more days away, all this is usable and needed. In this pouch here, I have my first aid. This is my blood first aid kit. This contains tourniquet, some quick clot, and Israeli bandage for serious hemorrhaging, for serious cuts. It's accessible right at the top, the first thing you get to, because that is going to be the main type of injury that you're probably going to get, a blood injury. Then I get my head torch. I don't have this free, I keep it in this little pouch because I have you know, leads for various things in here, my iPhone and chargers and what have you. So it's quite a nice little case. This is the Olight head torch. It's got strobe, SOS, about 4 different functions on it. It's a very high powered head torch, as well as having the candle power rating for you know, low level work of a night time. Doesn't have a red filter on it though. So that's the head torch. And then finally, the next pouch here, again another one that opens up quite wide. You can see what's going on. I've got my food pack. This is rations here for 2 days and 2 breakfasts. It's basically pasta, some cereal, energy bars, tea and coffee. You don't need much. My main water filter, this is the water to go. This is the filter that I tell everyone to get. All the others, if you read up on them, do not take out viruses. They don't go down. The micron level is not small enough. The technology in this will take out virus, which is one of your smaller bad guys. So this combined with this is going to give me all the water I need. If I put a water purification tablet in here while I'm walking along, it's doing its work. And also when I put it through this filter, it's double bubble, like I say, essential water filter. So the water to go, this is a smaller one. They do a bigger one, but I go for the smaller one because of size, obviously, in the bag. I have my my poo kit, basically some toilet roll, some hand sanitizers, and my little shovel, little fold down shovel for digging a hole. Takes up next to no room. Spork, got to eat with something. Could use a stick, but that's good enough. And then the other 2 essential items are a Laplander. Obviously, if I'm going to be making a little fire, I'm going to need to be procuring wood. I'm going to need to saw it up into small sections. So my Laplander there, and my my normal bushcraft knife, which you know, has got 1001 uses. And that's it. That's all I took with me for our weekend 35Ltr challenge. Not particularly a lot of kit, and you don't need a lot of kit. I survived comfortably with that. You know, I mean, you get videos on YouTube with people who have a tin. They go out in the jungle with a tin. Well, this obviously isn't a tin, and I think it's a hell of a lot more difficult actually surviving with just a tin. But this does me, and it works well. Anyway, folks, for those of you that asked a question, here's a reply. I hope it all makes sense. If you've got any questions on any of this, just let me know, and I'll try to answer them. So for now, stay safe and take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now, folks.